Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well, man. Shalom to everybody out there, man. All praise to the Most High God, the Creator, most intellectual being that we know, the greatest, magnificent King who sits and reigns on his throne from eternity, whose throne has no end, the throne has no beginning, but he's of the supreme being. He doesn't just dwell in temples, and he's just not a statue in somebody's building, or just a statue on somebody's block, or some form of artifact or carving that's within somebody's windows, but he's everywhere. He's the creator. He looked at everything that he created and said it was good. He looked at man and created and said it was good, and everything like that. So we give him all praises, all authority, all dominion for being our God, our King, as well as our Savior, and all honor is due to him. Yo, listen, man, I just wanted to drop something on y'all real quick while I was driving, as the Most High God was speaking to me and telling me, man, listen, man, he's about to shake some folks up, man. Listen, at the beginning of the year, actually before this whole January thing kicked in, and we was talking about the whole Trump situation that came about, and I was telling you guys that definitely, I was pulling away from doing a lot of teaching online and stuff like that, as far as video teachings and PowerPoint presentations and all that good stuff on Facebook. And from time to time, I told you that I would come on, you know what I'm saying, just to speak to y'all and whatnot. I definitely want to encourage all you brothers and sisters. I know my signal is looking like it's getting weak. I'm over here near the airport, and so it look like it's getting kind of weak. But I'm stopping at a red light, so hopefully this video will definitely stay up. It looks like it's getting a little weak. Is everything clear? Just want to make sure it's clear for you guys. I know sometimes I'm over here by the airport, so all they towers and signals and stuff like that, it's kind of weakening the video, but hopefully this light turns immediately, and we can proceed. Showing weak, but just want to make sure as everything clear. All right, it seems like it looked like it's cleared up a little bit. Whatnot. All right, yeah, it's clear now. All right, definitely. But yo, listen, man, I definitely want to let all the believers know, those who are in the truth, those who take this serious, this salvation serious and important. I want you guys to, hold on, this thing is getting kind of weak here. All right, it should be clearing up. I'm over here by the airport, so from time to time it may fade in or fade out. But I definitely want you brothers and sisters to be encouraged. But not only that, man, listen, man, Most High not playing. I'm telling y'all, I keep trying to tell you guys and inform you guys that he's not playing. He's about to really rattle the cradle, man. He's about to shake some stuff up. And I keep telling brothers and sisters, listen, man, take this serious, man. Get on your grind. I think the signal is going weak, man. Should be coming back a little bit now. This thing terrible. Alright, yo, listen, man, the Most High God, he's about to shake some stuff up, man, for real. A lot of these issues, you about to start to see this year, man. You're going to see things on a whole nother level of folks being exposed, man. I'm telling y'all straight up. And you have to be very careful and to get caught up in this love doctrine. Okay, definitely, man. Be aware of this whole, you're not loving people because you saying this and that's not love and all this kind of stuff. Be very careful, man. Be very careful with this. Don't get caught up in this love stuff, this hyper great. Listen, if you love him, you speak the truth, man. Okay? The Most High God about to shake some stuff up. Y'all really about to really get a chance to experience what Isaiah 45:7 says, where he says, I form the light. I create darkness. I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Y'all really about to get ready to experience that in this year, I'm telling you. Don't get caught up in all that, oh, this the year manifestation and all. Listen, the year manifestation and all that is going to be to those who are obedient. Those are the ones who are going to be prospering and manifesting while all the exposing going on. All right? Don't get caught up. And I'm talking about manifestations in the Lord. And I'm not talking about no tangible manifestations. I ain't talking about no manifestation of no cars and houses and boats and planes and all that old kind of stuff. If you're obedient to the Lord, that stuff gonna come. I'm talking about a whole nother level of manifestation spiritually and understanding of his word. But you got to get the understanding of the word first before you elevate spiritually, because the word is spirit. If you rejecting the word, then you're not going to I don't care what. Your words are going to fall on deaf ears in this season, because the tares, man, it's a whole lot of tares out here that a lot of brothers and sisters can't even determine and distinguish the difference between the wheat and the tares, man. That's the thing. That's the whole purpose of all the confusion, is to make sure that the seed of Satan. All right, so hopefully it's going. I know, man. I'm over here by the airport. I'm over here by the airport. All right, so hopefully this thing will clear up. Let me try to get further away I can from the airport to deliver y'all this message, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll get back to it. All right, let me try to get away from this airport. All right, but listen, man, y'all really about to experience Isaiah 45:7. The Most High is tired, man. He's not playing with people. I'm telling y'all straight up. All this stuff going on, folks finna get exposed. It's two things gonna happen. Those of y'all thought they had truth and information, y'all gonna find out they ain't had nothing. That they was never in the truth. Y'all gonna find out that they was never hearing from the Lord. Then you're gonna have, on the other hand, you're gonna have brothers and sisters who start really hearing from the Lord. And they gonna be proclaiming what he's saying. Remember, the scripture says that in these last days, that dealing with Joel, the prophet, he said that he was going to pour out his spirit. The key thing is the sons and daughters. All right. Once you get it, and I'm not going to do no teaching right now about that, but you go study for yourself to find out who the sons and daughters are. All right. Second of all, they shall not be ashamed of the truth. You cannot speak the truth in these days and these times in which we're living in without the truth, without the spirit. The spirit is what gives you the boldness to speak the truth without fear. If folks are afraid to speak the truth, they don't have the spirit. The spirit ain't poured on them. If you are not speaking the truth, the spirit ain't poured on you, because it's going to manifest the same way the scripture says it is. They will not be ashamed of the truth. It's not that they're going to proclaim the truth before the spirit. The spirit is going to get poured on them, and it's going to compel them to speak the truth. They ain't going to have no choice in the matter. The Most High, in these last days, as wicked as this country and this world is getting, it's going to get darker. So the darker it gets, the more truth got to be proclaimed. And folks going to get exposed. I'm telling y'all right now, it's folks within the church about to get exposed. It's folks within the Hebrew Israelite community about to get exposed. Listen, the Kemetic community, they going to implode on their own self. Like the Most High God, he'll use the Kemetic community to destroy all kind of philosophy and ideology within the believers and within those who say they follow Christ, whether you're in the Christian church or you a Hebrew Israelite or whatever. Okay? He'll use other philosophies to get your behind in order and check you and expose some of the foolishness. Then he'll cause from the inside, the same way Rome did, implode. He'll use them like a tool in his hand to get his people right. And folks just don't get it. They just don't get it. In this day and age, listen, man, in this day and age, if the spirit not on you, you're not going to be able to proclaim the truth. And you're not going to get it. It takes the spirit of the Most High God for you to see the sign. That's why I tell brother, you got all this information, you got all the information, and you got all the spirit of the law. If you don't have the spirit of the Most High, you're not going to be able to recognize when it's the season on how to maneuver and how to move. Okay? The spirit told Joseph what? The spirit of the Most High told Joseph, hey, go into Egypt till I tell you to come out. Once Herod died, the spirit told, all right, come back. If you ain't got the spirit, you're going to be right here trying to hang out. You're going to be trying to hang out in Bethlehem when your behind should be off somewhere getting prepared for Herod to die so you can fulfill the mission. Sometimes it takes you having to wait time for the Lord to do his thing, to get certain folks out the way and certain people out the way so the truth can be proclaimed and things can manifest according to plan. But people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And I keep trying to tell you, listen, if you don't get your act together with your conversation and the things that you saying out your mouth, you're gonna get dealt with. Most High is looking for those who are obedient right now. All right? You want to run your trap before time. You want to talk to people any kind of way. You can't do that. If you a man or a woman of the Most High God, I don't care how folk acting. There's a certain character and a certain way you carry yourself. All right? The problem is people think because, I know this truth that you can say anything. And I've been saying this over and over and over and over again to those in the truth. You cannot be talking to people any kind of way. Moses did the same thing. The Lord told Moses to do one thing, he struck the rock. Moses got dealt with. You coming home. All right? You got an early releasal. All right? You're not going in the promised land. Straight up. And I keep saying this over and over and over and over and over. In this season, those who got the truth, those who are mature, all right, that's who the Most High gonna be waking up. If you can't get it or get on board with his plan, he'll move your behind right out the way. Okay? What happened with Balaam? He told Balaam, don't go see the king. Don't be going to try to tell the king nothing. Balaam got his behind, moved right on out the way, and the Lord used a donkey to deliver a message to his behind because he was going to kill his behind for being disobedient. So in this season, those who think they got the truth, those who y'all thought was hearing from the Lord, he's finna lift the veil off them. He gonna lift the veil off them, okay, to expose them that they're not hearing and that they speaking of their own self. And therefore, the exposing of them is not to destruction, but the exposing of them is so he won't kill them, to get them time enough to get it right. All right? That's the whole point of the exposing. All right? So the thing is that those, again, who you think not hearing, don't get caught up in the way these people going to worship. I'm telling y'all again right now. I'm telling y'all again right now. Y'all bruised, don't be get caught up in these folks, okay? Where they going? The Most High will call them out of anywhere. I'm telling you, if you don't want to get your act together, he'll call folks out of the Christian church and say, look, you obedient, go do this. And he'll use them and he'll sit your behind down and everything that you say is going to fall on deaf ears. Straight up. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. I'm telling y'all immediately, right now. All right? Driving on the road, Most High say, I'm finna expose folk. He said, go to Isaiah 45:7. See, the reason why you study to show yourself approved, not all the time to defend the gospel. It's not even all the time about defending the gospel for studying to show yourself approved. A lot of times you study to show yourself approved because the Most High God will direct you to a scripture, all right, to show you what he about to do. See, folks think studying to show yourself approved is all about being on the defense and proclaiming as well as defending. It ain't even about that. Sometimes he'll use your studying to show yourself approved to direct you to what he about to do. To what he's about to do. He said, okay, son. He said, listen, Isaiah 45:7. I said, okay, Lord. I'm really about to show them what I mean by I create evil. I'm really about to show them about I'm the one who create the light. I create peace. I make war. I, the Lord, do all these things. He's about to expose this stuff. All right? And what's going to happen is all these so-called religious leaders, they're not going to like it. You know why? Because they don't have the spirit enough to proclaim it boldly like the way some of these people are going to be proclaiming it. They're the ones who are going to be proclaiming the truth. Y'all looking for, see, our problem is we too caught up in the people more so than the message. You'll have a person say the same thing that don't have a big name and y'all don't receive it. All it takes for somebody to come out with a big name and y'all act like, oh, the Lord revealed to us something new. Listen, man, you must grow up in the Lord. Because in these days, as it gets darker and darker, it's going to be folks proclaiming this truth that y'all don't know. I've been telling y'all this over and over and over. He said, I got 7,000 prophets, 10,000 prophets that don't nobody even know about. I've reserved them myself. That don't nobody even know about. But y'all, come on, man, we gotta grow. Okay? I know this whole Kim Burrell situation that went down, but all I'm telling you is I told y'all at the end of, towards the middle of December, all right, that what's about to come down the pipe. And I'm telling y'all, push back, man. Get your fast life together. Get your prayer life together. Get your study life together. All right? And pray in your prayer time while you studying to show yourself approved. Okay? Pray that the Father don't allow you to get puffed up with the information. That is a prayer that has to be constantly done. Okay? Because once he begin to reveal and open up things to you, he'll reveal to you things that other people have not received. There's people who've been studying for 30, 40, 50 years. And there's people who've been studying for 5 years. All right? 6 years. That's going to get revelation more than the people that were studying for 50 years. You can't get puffed up because you got the revelation before this person did. Okay? You get the revelation. Don't get puffed up. All right? This is the reason why. This is the very reason why things are the way they are right now and people aren't receiving. All right? We got to get to that place. All right? A lot of people haven't studied to show themselves approved. A lot of people are ear hustling. Another form of ear hustling is school. You think because you going to school and somebody teaching you something, you're really not studying. You're regurgitating what you was taught. That's ear hustling. That's no different than somebody that go to doggone church and sit in the pews and listen to the pastor and ain't studying. You ear hustling. Just because you got a degree, it don't mean you're a teacher. It don't mean you're a teacher because you got a degree. You just you did enough, or you followed the instructions of what the school told you or the requirements for you to get that degree. It don't make you a teacher. It don't make you a teacher of truth. All right? So at the end of the day, I want all of you brothers and sisters to understand something. You are about to see an exposing on a whole nother level. And the Most High is doing, he's strategizing. He is sitting on his throne. He is sitting on his throne, playing a game of chess against himself. Ain't nobody sitting on the other side of the table at all. He's sitting there at the table controlling both sides. That's why he said, I create good, I create evil, I make peace, I take down to the grave, I raise up, I the Lord do all these things. All these things. Nobody can create anything. Nobody can move or do anything on that chessboard without him moving the piece. He's playing by himself, and folks don't get it. They don't understand. All they think, they want to blame the devil for everything, get the devil credit for everything, and they not paying attention. They not spiritually inclined to pay attention, and they not scripturally inclined. Why? Because the scriptures is a spirit too. It's life too. Okay, it lines up and bear record with your spirit. So all I'm saying is I want to check in with you guys to let you know and inform you. Get yourself together. It's about to be an exposing on a whole nother level. You're about to see some people that got, I'm talking about some mega folks. Got some mega, they got a lot of skeletons in their closet, and it's about to be exposed, man. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to be exposed. A lot of these folks running around here, you got a lot of these top dogs, all right, got lovers on the low that's gonna come out. They about to get exposed, man. I'm telling you straight up. All these people that are compromising and going along making side deals and backdoor deals with politicians and all this other stuff going on. A lot of these folks that are compromising, that are in agreement with all these lifestyles that is contrary to the scriptures. I ain't talking about homosexuality as well. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about dudes that are sleeping around on their wives. All right. All this other stuff going on. All these supposed leaders, they're about to get the veil lift off them. It's better to get the veil lift off of you than for the Lord to kill you. Okay? It's better. That is what grace is about. He will rather expose you than kill you. Okay? So all I'm saying is this. Let's get it together. Those of y'all who hear the Lord speaking to you, all right, on the daily, be obedient. Do what he says. If you don't, you're going to get turned to a pillar of salt. Straight up. Straight up. He's not playing. He's tired of this foolishness. And he's going to allow darkness to hover. All right? He's going to allow darkness to hover. The key is this. When you see the darkness, it's just like a cloud outside. All right? When it's a major storm about to come, it's always the clouds begin to build up. And the clouds get darker and darker. When you see how dark those clouds get, you know it's a major storm coming. The darkness is building on the horizon like never before. It's a major storm coming. But the great thing about it is, you got shelter. Those of you who know the truth and in the truth and following the voice of the Lord, you got shelter. But you can't stay outside, all right, waiting on a drop to come. Because you don't know if a drip going to hit you or if the cloud's going to break and it's going to be a tsunami going to hit you. Don't play around with it. You see the clouds coming and building and it's getting dark, you get your behind in the house. All right? Stop playing around, man. Stop playing around. So brothers and sisters, I just want to check in with y'all. I just want to let y'all know what's going on. It's getting serious out here. The Most High about to get ready to expose a lot of people. That's why I'm telling y'all, man, get your fast life together. All right? Fast. Don't be just waiting on all this other January fast and we gonna fast. Man, listen, forget all of that. All right? Forget all of that. You got to get your house together. All right? This thing is in these days, man, you line up with those believers who in the same path according to the scriptures. If folks not lining up with the scriptures, man, listen. Christ said, I came, and I'm gonna leave you with this. Christ saying, I came to bring division. All right? Not to say you go out here and cause division, but the scriptures themselves is gonna cause a divide. It's already causing a divide now. All right? It's causing a divide. Christ said, I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. I came to bring a divide. a man and his son will not be in agreement with each other when it comes down to him. It's already in the scripture. It's told. You got folks that don't agree, okay? They don't agree at all. We're talking about salvation issues. Christ is not an agreement. There's a lot of things that people don't agree on when it comes down to salvation issues. If it's a non-salvation issue, don't cause non-salvation issues to divide you. Only salvation issues, if it's a salvation issue and they don't want to line up, man, you run as far away from them folks as you can. I'm talking about salvation issues. I ain't talking about no petty stuff. All right? Christ ain't talking about no petty stuff when he's talking about he didn't come to bring peace. Okay? He not talking about petty stuff. All right? It's a whole lot of petty stuff, and I ain't going to run down the list of them, but it's a whole lot of petty stuff that this season, man, don't allow that to divide you. But if it's a salvation issue, hey, man, flee from them. And I'm talking about not according to your doctrine. I'm talking about salvation issues according to the Gospels, according to the scriptures. If you see it right in the scriptures and it's in your face and it's saying what it's saying, the Bible is not that deep. Stop trying to make the Bible so deep, all right? Everybody want to make the Bible. The Bible is probably the easiest book to understand. Man has made the Bible so complicated with all these doggone everything that they don't want to agree with. It's always symbolic. Of course it's symbolic scriptures in the Bible. But you have to understand the difference between symbolic scriptures and literal scriptures. And the Bible is very little. It's probably more literal than it is symbolic. All right? There are scriptures of symbolisms dealing with visions and revelations and Daniel and stuff like that. You know the symbols. Once you understand the symbols, it's easy to decipher and break down. But the Bible is very literal. It's probably 80% literal, all right? And it's probably 20% symbolic. But people don't want it. They don't want to receive that. When they don't want to agree with something, oh, that's symbolic. So I'm not gonna get into this stuff, man. Stop wasting your time with people, man. If they don't see it, don't let them see it. You know what I'm saying? Gracefully bow out. Don't allow your pride to keep you trying to argue with folks and convince folk to believe. You can't convince nobody to believe. All right? At the end of the day, man, proclaim the truth, man. And when the other side try to come at you, man, be able to defend, man. That's all. We should be proclaiming and defending. But study to show yourself approved, not to proclaim and defend, but also for the Lord to be able to take you to a place to show you what he's about to do. All right? All right? The things that happened in the past was for our example. And those things, we're going to come right back around again. There's nothing new under the sun. All right? So, brothers and sisters, peace, man. Great grace to you, man. Shalom, blessings. All praise to the Most High God. All praise to our Savior and our Mashiach. All right? And at the end of the day, man, I'll holler at you, brothers and sisters. See you this Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia, man. All right? You got the flyer. It's on my page. Definitely. All right? I'll see y'all this weekend. We'll be teaching on the book of Revelation here in Atlanta. All right? Location on my page and the flyer. All right, Helping Hands, Healing Deliverance Ministry. All right, check it out, man. Grace to you.